Hey guys, so about 2 months ago now I came across this site for a town in California. It's called, I believe, Valencia, and I instantly fell in love with it. I've been working on a few projects recently, but none of them are growing the skills that I really want to be focusing on, which is mainly being able to just look at something and have a deep understanding of how it's built. So I figured I would attempt to rebuild this site that is built using Vue originally in vanilla JavaScript and see how close I can come to making it as the original. There are quite a few things that looking at this site, I'm not entirely sure how I'm going to go about doing this, but it's kind of the point of the project. So most likely be part one of a series where right now I'm just introducing the project and then I figured I'd do a quick walkthrough of the site that has a lot of cool animations and responsivity in it that I can't wait to try to tackle. So first off, the site has this really nice bright color palette that's completely contrasting what anything else I've actually messed with in building my own personal projects. And it has these really cool animations on it on a bunch of modals and the header and nav bar, whatever, that I just haven't really messed with doing. So I figured I'd be a good way to learn how to do it. You'll notice it's got like a vertical nav bar instead of horizontal. It goes horizontal in smaller screens, which you'll notice later. But going on from there, I'm not sure if the camera can pick it up, but there's this interesting animation right here where it like loads in a square and then it turns into these different shapes. Um, there's these cool modals here that pop up with the map and a little like mini carousel of pictures almost. That's going to be interesting to figure out. This would be my favorite part of the whole site. I just love this. I don't know if you'd call it a deck or a carousel or just it's just an interesting way to show it and have it split like this. It changes up a bit when you go into mobile, but I can't wait to figure out how to get this implemented and working. This is kind of just a general form. These are cool. I think they're going for like a snapshot effect. I would say they nailed that pretty well if that's what they're going for. Like the old Kodak cameras. Um, this is kind of just a normal carousel. This changes up quite a bit in mobile too, which you'll see in the next video. Because I'm going to set up mobile and then show what we're working on and then the code. I like how this requires you to do the one before it to activate it. I've never seen that in a form until now, so that'll be interesting to figure out. And I absolutely adore this footer setup because instead of having just a giant list of links, it's got a little slider on it. And I figured that was really cool and kind of modern feeling. So that's the main site overall. It's really just a single page, but there's different links buried in places, stuff like that. The next video, we're going to work on setting up the basic layout of everything, see how far we can get it in a reasonable amount of time. I'm planning on leaving this series entirely basically unedited just to show off the thought process, resources I use, and my general workflow. I don't really want this to be a tutorial, but more of a showing of how one can put together a site that they don't know how to go about doing entirely. So thanks for watching, and if you want to follow along with this journey, like and subscribe, and see you in the next video.